Hello, my name is Sarah Green, and this is my short film about Disney princesses in film after 2009 and how they represent female empowerment before falling in love. So, my choice of film that I decided to look at was my favorite Disney princess movie, Tangled, with Rapunzel. And some things that I could recognize in the film was Rapunzel has an animal friend, Pascal, her chameleon friend. It's similar to a lot of other Disney films where they have kind of an animal sidekick. Most of the time they are a male voice. Pascal doesn't speak, but you know he's a boy. But Rapunzel's dream is to see the lanterns, and she never talks about finding love. That's not part of her dream, and that's not part of what she imagines would fulfill her life. In the end, they do have a love story, her between Flynn Rider, but he also does not speak or sing or anything about having a wife or someone to fall in love with. He is flirty, but neither of them talk about that. And Rapunzel sings about how her life is unfulfilled in the beginning of the film, where she's cooking and cleaning, which is stereotypical like female chores, but then she's also seen like painting and playing guitar, and she sings and everything, so she kind of crosses the barriers with little things like that too. But she sings about how her life is unfulfilled and that she wants to do more. And she's been locked away in her tower for her whole life. And as she enters womanhood as an 18-year-old girl, she is unprepared about life and she knows nothing about life. Because that's how she's been raised. Mother Gothel, or the woman who kidnapped her and has been pretending to be her mom, she has this ideal that she wants to be young forever, and she's using Rapunzel's magic hair to stay young forever. And you can kind of read into that more about how women aren't desirable if they're older, or if they're an old woman, they're not desirable anymore. And you want to stay young forever, so you're hot and you look good, and people will respect you that way. But she also teaches Rapunzel that she is not tough enough and she can't handle the real world, which is why she never lets her leave the tower, making Rapunzel not prepared for any real life experiences. Flynn Rider, he is supposed to be like a thief character, but he willingly changes that to help Rapunzel out, and they make a deal so she can get to where she's going. If I compare this film to other films after 2009 is when Princess and the Frog came out. That film was the first African American princess, which was great because it showed more diversity in a kids film, which you don't see a lot. So she's a strong African American woman, also chasing her dream just like Rapunzel. In Frozen, Elsa never has a love interest. She never talks about wanting that. She never sings about it, and she doesn't believe in true love, but then she figures out that her true love is really her sister, so there's the sisterly love aspect in there too. And in Brave, she also doesn't sing or desire to be married or to have a man and to live up to that expectation. She doesn't want that. That's not the life that she wants. So that's what she's known for being, is that independent person. And most of the time you see like the kingdoms and the king and queens, they are the ones that want to find their child somebody to marry. But in Rapunzel's case, in Tangled, the king and queen don't speak at all, and the lanterns are their way of communicating with her, but they never play that really dominant role in her life. So with all of this, going back to what we learned in the class, it is showing how this is just 8 years ago when Tangled came out in 2010, but now there's even more films, and there's Moana too, which has been really I guess revolutionary in how women are represented, taking away the love interest and making it more about the girl and her life. That's starting to be more of what movies are about. And some of these films have women as directors, and that also plays a role. So, yeah, that's my short film. It's just kind of, Tangled is my favorite Disney princess movie, and I think even just 8 years ago, it's showing how these type of characteristics in a female leading character is going to be more of the guidelines for a movie to show to a kid. This is more of the direction that it's going in. So that's it. Bye.